Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I hope everybody is feeling good. I hope everybody is in the great spirits and happy. Yeah. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a situation that happened a couple years ago. And boy, oh boy, have we been in this situation in these videos and talked about some of these things before. Lots of body cam footage to look at today. Yeah, before we get into it though, I do want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things way more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up, and over there we talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there. There's a $2 tier for all the true crime stuff that cannot go onto YouTube due to their terms and policies. That goes over on my Patreon under the $2 tier. Just make sure you read the full about section and what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I'm also on Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where I post links and photos and little videos of things that y'all ask about or things that I like and use. Everything from hair products, makeup products, skincare, cooking utensils, workout gear, furniture, just about anything you can think of. I can link that over on my Like to Know It. And all of those platforms are linked down in the description box if you would like to come and check me out. So let's talk about Nathaniel and Ermalinda. Back in September of 2023, 32-year-old Nathaniel Huey Jr. and his fiancee, 50-year-old Ermalinda Pelamo, were living in Streamwood, Illinois. Now, Streamwood is a village in Cook County and is a suburb of Chicago. According to Ermalinda, she and Nathaniel have been together since back in 2015. Ermalinda, she had 5 children from a previous relationship, and she had 5 grandchildren. Nathaniel had 3 of his own that reportedly lived with their mother. Now, Nathaniel worked as a mechanic, and he also owned his own security company called Black Bear Security, which actually, that is such a cool name, like Black Bear Security. You know, like how protective bears are, you know, brown and black bears. And I don't know, I thought that was a really catchy name for a security company. But Nathaniel and Ermalinda definitely did not have a perfect relationship. As a matter of fact, according to Ermalinda, Nathaniel had a long history of being unfaithful. She even talked about him being faithful way back in 2015 when they got together. So really, it kind of sounded like he just, wandered in their relationship over the years. Specifically, with a 32-year-old woman named Zoraida Bartolome. Zoraida was married to a 38-year-old man named Alberto Rolone. Together, they had 2 sons, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. Now, it's not quite clear how long this affair was going on, but what is clear is that Ermalinda, Nathaniel's fiance, knew about it, and she was definitely not happy. She was so unhappy that she decided to take it upon herself to create like a bunch of fake personas to use to communicate with Nathaniel to try to convince him to end his relationship with Zoraida by whatever means necessary. And you guys, with the internet, we have heard of situations like this a bunch of times. Maybe even you have done something like this, right? You know that your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever, is cheating, or you suspect, or maybe you have really bad trust issues. A lot of people do. And you create fake accounts and you try to talk to that person to see if they'll talk back. Well, she created these fake personas and began to communicate with Nathaniel, but not to pretend like she's another woman, but to do things to try to get him to stop having this affair with Zoraida. But remember that, because we're going to end up coming back to that later. Now, I think it's important to state that from everything that I have read, everyone around Nathaniel said that he seemed like mostly like a normal person. Nothing really seemed to be like out of the ordinary with him. He did, however, have a criminal history. And back in 2016, Nathaniel allegedly had a battery case and he had several DUIs. He also reportedly had an aggravated DUI case back in 2017. Now, the 2017 case, court records show that Nathaniel spent at least 30 days in jail and then he was put on house arrest. Plus, he was put on probation for 2 years afterwards. There's also allegedly a court document from 2017 that ordered Nathaniel not to be in possession of any firearms. However, Nathaniel would post on social media seemingly flaunting his arsenal, trying to get people to hire his security company. It appears that this business was never actually licensed by the state of Illinois, though. But otherwise, Nathaniel wasn't known to be particularly angry or anything like that. Like, people that knew him, they didn't know the things that he got in trouble for with the police, and they saw him with his fiance, and they knew that he worked hard, and that's pretty much all that they knew about him, and they felt like he was a nice guy. Sadly, though, things were much worse than anyone could have ever imagined. According to investigators, Ermalinda, Nathaniel's fiance, like I told you earlier, had been creating like all these fake personas to communicate with Nathaniel. He had no idea it was actually his fiance. Now, these fake personas were used to make Nathaniel believe that he was working with members of a Mexican cartel. Yeah. So she's literally communicating with him, these fake personas, these different apps and stuff, and he believes that he's working with them. Ermalinda, posing as one of these personas, would often talk about Nathaniel's relationship with Ermalinda. Yeah, she would encourage Nathaniel to be faithful in his relationship and to stop speaking with other women and to treat Ermalinda nicely and to engage in intimacy with her. And when I was reading about this, I had so many questions like, what man, woman, or whatever is speaking to this fake persona, believing that he's speaking to the Mexican cartel, okay? Then he's taking relationship advice from the cartel? Like, they really care about how you treat. Anyways, investigators say that Ermalinda was posing as one of these personas would ultimately convince Nathaniel that he was under constant surveillance by this criminal organization and that the leaders questioned his loyalty and trustworthiness. Somehow, some way, she convinced him through these personas that this was real and this is who he was really talking to. And the fact that he thought that he was being surveilled by them made him completely paranoid. Now, these communications have been going on for years, and investigators say that they believe that Nathaniel fully believed what he was being told. He did not know that it was Ermalinda that he had been communicating with for all these years, okay? Like, wow. Ermalinda didn't stop there, though. According to the investigators, she also used these personas along with fake phone numbers to contact both Zoraida and her husband, Alberto. Just a couple months earlier in June, Ermalinda used one of her personas to contact Alberto to tell him that Zoraida had been cheating on him. In this message, Ermalinda said, "I don't believe that she believes my warnings, and for her safety and for your family, she really needs to be honest with you. And Nathaniel has weapons with him. The mother of your children is putting them in danger, and she knows this." In another text from one of Ermalinda's personas, she told Alberto that this will be the last I say of this, Alberto. This stupid girl will be the reason that you have no children. Like, I cannot imagine what this man was thinking getting these text messages, what Zoraida was thinking, what any of them was thinking, and the amount of time that Ermalinda put into keeping all these personas going for years. But then on September 14th of 2023, things took a turn for the worst. On that day, Ermalinda, posing as one of her personas, sent Nathaniel a message from a fake phone number telling him that Zoraida was a mole and had been targeting him this whole entire time. Now, over the next few days, Nathaniel called in sick to work and began planning his hit against Zoraida with Ermalinda's fake personas. They talked back and forth about the neighborhood that Zoraida lived in and how they would avoid being seen on security cameras. They even planned how to get in and out of the house. These fake personas told Nathaniel to make the scene look like it was a burglary committed by kids in the neighborhood that had gone bad. She specifically told him to hit the 2 adults first and then the sons. Now, when Nathaniel expressed his worry for getting caught, Ermalinda just reassured him and said that many murders go unsolved. At this point, investigators say that Nathaniel fully believed that he was a hitman working for the cartel. This is almost seems like it's unbelievable. How could a person communicating through text messages, different texting apps, different fake phone numbers, have these conversations and literally believe that this was happening? He did. So he did exactly what they asked him to do. On September 14th at around 3:40 a.m., Nathaniel entered Zoraida and Alberto's home through an unlocked door. However, Nathaniel did actually go and cut 2 of the screens of the windows to try to make it look like a break-in had occurred. Alberto, Zoraida's husband, heard some commotion, so he came out of the room to see exactly what was going on. This is when he was shot by Nathaniel as he was trying to run back into the room to protect his family. Nathaniel fired 2 shots through the door before going in and ending Alberto's life. He also went in and ended the lives of Zoraida and their 2 sons. They had all been shot a combination of 20 times. I do not know how they thought that 20 times was going to make it look like teens or something came in the house and did this, but nevertheless, spray paint was found on the walls in what investigators say was, again, an attempt to throw off the investigation by making it look like a crime had been committed by somebody of a much younger age from the neighborhood. As Nathaniel was leaving the home, this is when he actually stopped to take the lives of the family dogs as well. After it was all done, Ermalinda remained in contact with Nathaniel through these fake accounts, and the 2 discussed what happened. Nathaniel expressed his concern to these personas. He's actually talking to his 50-year-old fiance the whole time, okay? He expressed his concerns about getting caught when he said that he forgot to take Zoraida and Alberto's phones before he left their home that night. Now, interestingly enough, there are some reports that say that Ermalinda was actually at home in bed sleeping that night when all this happened. But then some reports say that she actually drove him there and stayed in the car. On September 17th, officers were called to go do a wellness check at Alberto and Zoraida's home. Alberto hadn't showed up for work, and Zoraida's family said that they had not been able to get a hold of her or their 2 sons. And just the fact that Alberto hadn't showed up for work, it was just so out of character. Now, when the officers arrived, this is when they found a crack in the window where they could see overturned tables inside, and they could see that the dogs were laying there deceased. This gave them the ability to go ahead and go inside, so they forced their way in.
This one is open. No, it's not.
Oh God. Dogs are dead. 2 dead dogs.
I need more units here. Hold this.
Here, watch you.
No, I got one.
Check the door.
Here, cover the window. Yeah. What do you see, Corey? Boom, move up.
$3.99, I'm 23.
Okay, nothing. Move it up.
How many dead dogs you got?
We got 1 dead dog right here. We got a 2nd dead dog over to the left.
All right, watch out. Watch out.
Hey, why don't you check the door handle first?
Stand by. Door's open.
Through security camera footage and cell towers, the police were able to track down a suspect. This suspect was no other than Nathaniel. So the next day, they went to Nathaniel's job to interview him. They asked Nathaniel if they could search his truck, and they asked for permission to do a download of his cell phone. And Nathaniel said no.
We already went through phones. They already got 1/2 of the conversation. And you said you talked to her on your phone, right? Okay. So what we'd like, or what we're asking for, is consent to get the text messages off your phone between you and her, or Snapchat or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. We're trying to eliminate you as a suspect,
You
but
can go on the computer, right? You can get it on the computer.
no, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and then we give your phone back.
Oh, I didn't have anything in there.
That's even better.
I tell you.
No, I believe you, but, well, yeah, I mean, just let me see it. But I mean, I believe you, it's just the problem is that
This is all I have right there from her. I didn't have anything back.
oh, this from this morning?
Yeah. Everything else, though, you have to grab it from the computer.
Well, I mean, it'll be on there. It'll be on your phone. You can't. Still in the thing. In the catch.
When you delete stuff, it's never actually.
So let's just say you have like a 64 gig phone. You use about 58 of it. The rest is the catch. It stays in the catch. And why I asked is the bosses called right away. They were like, we'd like to see if we can get the stuff, from your end back that way, and see if maybe maybe your husband got wind of it and pulled it off or something. So we just want to take a look. I mean, on our side of it, we can get a search warrant, to go through the phone, and just take a little longer. But on the fastest way would be consent, pull it off, and give your phone back. Than it would be to, and again, I explained to you earlier, I'm trying to eliminate you.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a deceased girl, and her last fling or boyfriend or whatever is you, and I'm sure that if you're an outsider looking in, who's your suspect? I mean, and so I'd like to eliminate that. I'd like to say, well, no, we looked through stuff. He didn't have nothing to do with it. We're done with it.
I guess I'd rather you guys just go on the computer.
I agree with you, but again, there's it would take us a couple hours to pull information off the phone that could eliminate you as a suspect, like right from the start. It's up to you.
It feels like you're pretty suspect enough, man.
Well, I mean, I'm not joking with you. We anytime somebody dies, you look at the husband, the boyfriend. If it's a girl, if it's a guy, you look at his wife and any kind of lovers he had, and we look. That's what we look at. We start there, and then this person was at work, so we eliminate that. This person was, we went through the phone. There's nothing between those two. No threats. No. I mean, you're telling us there's no threats, but I can't go to our bosses. I can't go to a state attorney and say, no, I verified it. There's no threats. I have to, if I can verify and say, no, I went through his phone. There's no threats. They seemed to be good together. There was no threats. There was no animosity between the two of them. There was no fighting. There was none of that stuff. Eliminate it.
Just go on the computer, Chief, because I don't want to give up my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm just telling you, it's
I completely understand what you're saying, and I'm not even trying to give you guys a hard time, but taking my phone and all that, and you already told me you can get it from.
We can get her side of it. I can't get your side. That's the problem. So I can get her side of it. If where she's got her phone, I can get that side of it.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today after work or something like that? Because I got other in there that I don't necessarily want you to be looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. But again,
And I promise you, I don't care what you look at.
No. It's not like free like that or anything like that. Just,
well, I'm saying even if we, yeah. I mean, if you. Again, I'm asking for consent. The consent means that we plug it right in, we dump it because you've told us it's okay. Without that, then we have to get a search warrant. If we get a search warrant, then we have to type that up, and it's gonna take longer.
I can bring it down to you guys and you can dump it all you want to. We're cool with that.
We'll be there.
The address is on the card.
Well, let me step out.
Yeah, right after work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's we'll have to do that. Yeah, but I mean, you do understand how that kind of defeats the purpose, though. Like we're looking for like Snapchat stuff, and then you delete Snapchat stuff. It's gonna kind of look like you're guilty. You know what I'm saying?
This is when investigators decided they were going to go to Ermalinda and Nathaniel's home to talk to Ermalinda. She told them that she had just found out that Nathaniel had been cheating and seemingly even provided an alibi for him.
Hello. Hi, Ermalinda. My name is Detective Garcia.
Hello.
From the Romero Police Department. This is Detective Wagner.
Hello.
I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now.
Husband
Okay.
or boyfriend?
It's just a boyfriend.
Okay. Does he live here with you? How long have you guys been together?
2015.
Okay. We're investigating a murder. Okay?
I murdered someone.
So, we have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what it's called a phone dump. So what happens is if anybody's talking on a text app that you can download, for example, Text Now, we can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages, all right? We've read them. They're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at the victim. Okay? Is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you? Or your name or your phone or anything associated with that? Okay.
So we'd like to speak with you without him present. Are you okay with that?
Sure. Do you want me to walk away?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Wherever you're comfortable, right? Ermalinda,
Yeah.
how long have you known Kiwi?
Since probably 2015.
Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Well,
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was.
Okay.
He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called. And then I heard him say, why are you following me? Do you want to search the car? And then someone said to him, there are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair. And I didn't know that
You didn't know what?
he was having an affair.
Okay.
When did you find that out? Right now?
But no.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair? Because I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay. When's the last time you knew he had an affair?
When we first started dating.
Do you know any of the names of the affairs that he's had in the past? Any of the female names?
He was with his. I don't know names. I know that they said one time to me that he's probably with a lot of people.
Okay.
Do you talk to the women that he's having affairs with?
No, for what?
I don't know.
No.
Leave your man alone kind of thing?
No, I'm too old for that.
I'm-
I'm 50 years old. There's no reason for me to, no. And quite honestly, it's not the female's fault. It's his fault.
Right.
Have you ever met Zoraida?
No,
You seen a picture of her?
no.
So that name comes up to you because you saw it.
Well, really, that name stuck in my head because that night I thought, are you cheating on me?
Was the person calling?
They're calling in.
Okay.
More than once. And it was a long name. I thought it was Bartholomew, actually. It was a long name, but
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, I've never heard that name. Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know. I don't know.
Should I believe him?
I don't know. Please don't tell him I said
We're not
this.
going to tell him anything.
I thought that you guys said to him he was having an affair. somebody said he's having an affair.
Okay. Well, that is probably very accurate. But we're not here to put him on have a trial on whether or not he had an affair, okay? We have a matter of someone lost their life. So him having an affair is the least of my worries.
Understood.
All right?
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it up. It's not your problem. I get it.
You didn't do it. He did.
I'm just...
Right?
Again, I understand.
Okay.
I know I talk a lot, and I know what you guys are here for something else, and I'm making it about cheating, and it's not.
Well, I mean, it could be. I mean...
So are you guys saying that you're trying to find out if he killed the husband?
We're trying to find out who was involved. So we're talking to everyone. We're talking to you. We're talking to him. We're talking to other people because, as you may be aware, people lie to the police, right? So we don't know who's lying.
Gotcha.
What I would like to ask you is, on either Friday or Saturday night, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night? No, he was with me.
Saturday night.
No. Okay, this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a chance to be with him, I'm with him.
Okay.
So Friday night, we started drinking, and we were at home, and we were drinking and drinking and drinking. We drink a lot.
Okay.
Okay? We probably fell asleep. He sleeps in the garage. I sleep in my room.
Why does he sleep in the garage?
Because he says that he's more comfortable in the garage. But
Is there a bed in there?
no, it's a couch.
Okay.
I know, but that's not why we're here. And I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're not being rude at all.
I'm just saying I'm not going to get in.
Right.
And now I know. So we were drinking, and then we woke up and we were hungover.
On Saturday?
So he said, we got to move. I said, okay, I really want to go to Ross. I want to buy some jeans. And then he said, let's get something to eat. I said, okay. I said, you decide. He said, okay, let's go to Jersey Mike's. It was still day. And I got home. Apparently I woke up and yelled at everybody.
What time did you fall asleep at?
Oh, I don't even know. It was day. It was still day. But he was with the kids playing GTA.
Okay.
And then my daughter had said to me, did you wake up in the middle of the night? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, I was just wondering because you were yelling at everybody and it seemed like you were just sleeping and I think I heard you talking in your sleep. I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, maybe it was Nate that was talking in his sleep. And she said, no, Nate was snoring because the door was open and everybody was hearing him snore. I said, I didn't hear that. And then I think we woke up Sunday like 9, and I said, we need to do laundry. I want to return my shoes. And I would like to go to the grocery store, but I do not have all the money for that. Can you help me? He said, yes. I said, thank you. That's what we did. And then Sunday we went to sleep probably like 9. Woke up this morning, went to work out. He went to work, I went to work, and this is what I've come home to.
That same day, investigators say that Ermalinda and Nathaniel met Nathaniel's mother at Target, where Nathaniel allegedly confessed to his mother about the whole entire thing. He told her that he had to do it because people were after him. Now, when asked why he ended the life of their 2 sons, Nathaniel allegedly said that he did it because he believed that they would be better off than being alive without their parents. It's so disgusting. And if you have been here you know that there have been other people that have said that same exact thing. Then the next day, Ermalinda was reported missing by her family. After seeing surveillance footage of Ermalinda and Nathaniel smiling at Walmart together in Oklahoma, investigators realized that they had fled together. Officers then went to Walmart and they were in the parking lot where they were waiting for Ermalinda and Nathaniel to come out of the store. When they did come out of the store, they saw the police, they jumped in the car and they took off, and this is what led to a high-speed chase. Now, this high-speed chase ended in them crashing the car and the car catching on fire. From there, Nathaniel pulled out his weapon and ended Ermalinda's life and then his own. The police report states that it is believed that the fire may have been started by Nathaniel in the vehicle, not actually from the crash. The families have not given any public statements about this, but it's just so unbelievable. So many lives in this situation were senselessly lost. This is so far out there, it's almost like a movie. I have just so many questions. I have a lot of questions about this Ermalinda. She's obviously incredibly manipulative. And then he was a serial cheater, but why was she staying with him? If he started at 2015, this brought us up to 2023. So all this time, she knew all this stuff. And like woman scorn, was it building? You know, she's 50. She has 5 kids, 5 grandchildren. I mean, it's just such an unimaginable and unbelievable story. And I cannot help but to wonder if there were substances involved. Because there's just like, none of these people stopped to think. I mean, and why would the cartel, unless substances were involved, I just don't even know. I do not even know. This is another one of those stories where it's like, if you're not happy, leave. Leave your partner then. It'd be so much better. They weren't even married. They didn't even have children together. Like, leave him if that's it. All of this for what? Let me know. Have y'all heard about this? What do y'all think down in the comment section below? Other than that, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.